Virgo. Mercury retrograde just done got me. I'm putting these cards away. I had already started your reading, and I realized I wasn't recording. So that's what we like to call a pissa up here in Massachusetts. So the good news is now I'm just going to say it quicker and shorter. If there's somebody out there listening to Tool or is listening to like heavy, hard, solemn rock, please let me know. There's two types of Virgos that I've tapped into. There is this one solemn, depressed, hurting Virgo who I actually envisioned awake, and then I realized it might not even be literal. Maybe something is coming to an end, but I envisioned somewhat like going up the coffin at the end of when you walk into a wake to pay your respects. And I was thinking for the collective Virgo, feeling like you're being watched, which is kind of goes along with the Aries video. So if you have Aries in your chart or you're dealing with an Aries, you might want to go check that one out. But this was more of a being watched, and in those two instances, if there's something coming to an end or there's literally been a death, people are watching you and how you're reacting and responding. That feeling of people looking at you, and if you're being emotional or showing emotions, they're watching you, they're seeing how you're reacting. The other Virgo, who's in a much positive place, they have Justin Timberlake bringing Sexy back playing. That's all I kept thinking about right before this reading. That person has been watching other people progress, get better at, climb the ladder, whether outside their family or just like watching people get better at something. And you've always thought like, I could do that, or you've been watching it at least for a couple of years, and now you're at a point, Virgo, that you are the one being watched. You're the one who's being looked up to see how things are doing, how things are meant to be done. You're the one that people are like, wow, I've seen this person work and progress to the point of where they are today. And then when I started talking about this, the word like subordinates came to mind, and like subordination. And when you think about that, subordination is following what you're being told to do for the most part, because being insubordinate means you're not following what you're being told to do. Subordination then, to me, is like people are listening to you or beginning to listen to you. Maybe they've watched you progress, then are like, oh, Virgo knows what they're talking about. I'm gonna watch what Virgo does. And again, something of like what someone was able to watch progression, where they once were the person watching other people, now it's them that's being watched and churned to. Okay, Virgo. And it still took bloody 4 minutes. All right, let's do one more shuffle, and then I'll be ready for Virgo. Mercury retrograde, man. Done got me. And it's a full moon. Happy full moon manifestation Monday, Virgo. Martin Luther King Day. Who, when you even think about that, he was watched. Virgo, or maybe you're standing up for yourself or for something you believe in, and that's where you're being watched. The Wheel of Fortune just came out. It's a card about time. Closing Time just started in my head by Semisonic. Maybe this is, again, goes back to a Virgo that's watching something come to an end. The Star, 2 majors. That's Aquarius energy. This Wheel of Fortune has multiple energy on it. I see Cancer, Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. But I wouldn't be too hung up on the signs there. Gosh, and the Hanged Man reversed at the bottom. All majors right now. First thing I'm noticing is 2 people with their backs to each other. One is in the light and one is in the dark. Maybe someone's in the dark about something. I see someone's either coming up with a new dream, or like they have a dream and it's like they're working on fulfilling this dream. Something's a dream come true. Maybe you've waited for this person, opportunity before, and it's like it's finally here. Your time has finally come. Your opportunity has finally come, because the Virgo is on the wheel here. And I just see someone like looking up at the star. Maybe someone's like looking up to you. This could go back to what I was saying to that Virgo who's got people watching them. And finally, like, it's your turn, Virgo. You're the one who's getting the accolades and being looked up to. Where you once were hanging and waiting, and now you're the person that's free. And people who are struggling are looking to you for guidance. I think I'm going to just go with that. 7, 10, and 17. You could have a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old. Or one of the other. Or 12-year-old. Or this could be how long you've been waiting and watching something and wishing it would progress. Like 10 years or months, 17 years or months, 12 years or months. Something about time. It's about time. It's time to end. Closing time. Five of Swords and King of Wands just came out. King of Wands reversed for the Wheel of Fortune with the High Priestess at the bottom. Another major. This is Pisces energy, so is the Hanged Man. Could be dealing with the Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. Okay, Virgo. I see someone, again, like, who once didn't have control, now has control. And you, I'm just going to say it, unfortunately, you're not very good at being the one who's in control, because although you have the power, nobody's listening to you and they're walking away. The King of Wands upright would be in control of the situation. So while I'm hearing, like, while you're in a place of power, you're not making the right decisions. And it's like intuitively, you know, they're not the right decisions. Maybe there's a Virgo here who feels stuck, having to like listen to, oh, maybe that's it, subordinate. That's where subordinate came from. Maybe there is a Virgo out there who is a subordinate and has to do what they're being told, and they don't want to be insubordinate, but it's like they don't agree with what they're being told to do. Maybe this is what's making the Virgo look like maybe a bad guy. Ooh, the Star reverse came out. With the Star, with the Magician, and the Five of Cups. All right, we got to count these cards. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are majors. Empress reversed. The Magician, Five of Cups reverse, and the Star reverse came out to clarify the Star upright. Heavy Aquarius energy, a lot of air energy here, Virgo. I just heard this isn't getting us anywhere. There's Aries energy here too. Nope, not Aries, that's Pisces. Could be arguing with a female boss, your the mother of your children, your partner, female partner in whatever sense. Oh, I'm just hearing like, what did I just say for Virgo? It's like something about like, this is an old topic. This is an old issue we've had to conquer before. I thought we had healed this. I thought we had worked through this, but apparently we haven't. And we've got to go back and heal the situation. We've got to go back and fix it. Yeah, this person's looking back, like we have to go back to the beginning and fix it. Virgo, if this resonates for you, can you let me know? Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I sound gross and I'm like, I'm starting to come down with a sore throat. I didn't even do much. So back to what I was saying with the 2 Virgos I was connected with in the beginning. I feel like if there is a Virgo who's now being watched and is now like the person above others, and you're realizing or being told or feeling like you're not very good at this, like, why aren't they listening to me? Or if this is like that relationship issue or work issue where it's like, oh, we've been here before. We're having to go back to the beginning and like try to fix the communication or the issue. And someone is like, but it's okay, it's all right. But they're really like, someone could be dealing with like some heavy mental health issues. Like can't get out of their own way, mental health issues. And maybe that's what you thought had been healed and was like worked on, but it's like, it's showing that this whatever's holding back this person still exists, and it's still there, and it needs healing. And then the other Virgo, where there is an ending coming to place, where there was a lot of care and emotion. I'm hearing like, you knew this day would come. But it's like you're on to bigger and better and broader horizons, and people are watching that and seeing how you're handling this ending. But it's like, I feel like once you're able to put a close or a lid on this ending or this something that needs to be healed or fixed, once you can get a grasp on that and a control of it, you'll feel better. Let's get one more for Virgo. King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, that's you, Virgo. Earth energy, not like Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, now I feel better. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Yeah, feeling like you're not able to communicate well, and you make people defensive and you don't mean to, or you what you consider to be like professional communication actually comes across as like hurtful and mean to other people, and that's not your intentions. You don't want people to build walls around you. So there's a Virgo here who's having to, like, I guess, take a hard look at how they communicate, having to change the way they look at how they communicate, because this is a change of view. Realizing some of the things they've said were hurtful, but this is a Virgo or someone who said it to them that didn't know. Like, I was a fool, I didn't realize. But someone was like very hurt by actions or communications, and it's like, or lack of communications, and it's situation can be healed. It's just, it's gonna take some fixing, but it can be fixed. Virgo, I hope something in there resonates for you. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I'll see you next time.